it's because I took about like 12 trades yesterday, and then I lost maybe I lost about 4 trades or something like that, and then the rest of them were winners. But that's the key to the thing that's the key to day trading is to hey girl. But anyway, that's the key. So anyway, so what we're gonna do? Thanks for joining my school. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so we're gonna share with the screen. Excuse me, today I didn't put no makeup on. I got my green on though. Okay, let's see. Share the screen. Let's go. I'm just gonna share my entire screen today. Okay, welcome in the room. Thank you for joining me. If you're part of my school community, let's go. We are on our way to making this money and learning how to trade. So a lot of my day traders, we just started. I have a couple mentors just started trading. Really haven't taken their live trade yet. So this room is for people that maybe haven't taken a live trade or maybe start taking a few trades and not quite, sure about what stocks to trade. So I'll help you to um, find the right stocks to trade. So what I was doing is my routine is to, like I said, once I write in my journal and I write out my rules, and then I write out my thoughts, and then I'm going to say things I need to work on today. So today, what I'm working on is, and if you want to grab this journal, you have to go to my bio, and then it's in the link. I can put it down here or put it in the chat if you want me to. If I say I'm going to stop trading, I'm log off and I'm gonna stop trading. So that's what I'm gonna do today. And then so I have also my playbook journal, day trading playbook journal to master my mindset and help me to create my watch list. So this journal, I put everything down here. So if I'm quiet, that just means I'm concentrating, you guys. So we're going to do this together. So I was looking at FLXY, no, BAIF. So then what I do is I'm going to, I forgot, we're going to go to the right. I just basically, I said, what is the float? BAIF. So I just put that in there and it'll come up on Google and tell me. So let's see, what's the float? The float is pretty low, so that's good. A float between 1 million and anywhere actually 500,000 to about, I don't know, 6 million or something is great, because that's going to give you that squeeze that you need, that volatility. So 4.6. So I'm writing this down in my journal, in my playbook journal. So we're writing the symbol down. We want to write the change. What percentage of what from close to now to open, or pre-market. What time is it? Pre-market, we got 9 minutes to the bell. And so here it's up by 19.3%. And that's what I'm looking for. This is my scanner here. And so we're going to look for that. But I'm not going to talk too much because I don't have a whole lot of time. Okay, so BAIF. And then I'm going to look at this chart here. So here's BAIF, and this is yesterday. Let's see. So yesterday it was, I can't remember, it was up or down. Did I look at it yesterday? Okay, so it went to a high of 273. I have put a mark for it to break this range here at 253. So I always want to look back. So is there any new news today? And yes, there's some new news. It's good news about a study, a clinical study that they were doing on the lung treatment. So that's what they do there. And then it's a pharmaceutical company. It's like a pharmaceutical technical company. And so anyway, so I read that news, and it's announced that it's a new clinical case study that highlights the benefits of CPAP lung. So let's do that. And then, so now it looked like yesterday was not a good day, a down day. That was yesterday. And then the day before it was up. So see that, and it came all the way back. It just traded sideways for a long time, no nothing. And of course, boom, news comes out this morning and it pops up. So two candles, two green candles. Anyway, so let me see. VWAP it's right under VWAP, so 230 is VWAP. And you want it to get above VWAP because volume weighted average price, that's the average price that most people are going to look at and want to get in above that if they're long. And they look at it to go below and go lower if you're going short. So the support is 217. See, it clearly bounced off of that 217. It went kind of down here one time, down here again. So 1, 2, 3, 3 touches. And so let's see if this baby can get up here. Now there's not really enough volume, so that concerns me. Let me see. Look, I just go to the 1 hour time frame. And okay, so see, this volume is pretty low, 488, and then you have two green candles. So this doesn't make me very excited, but it's still on my list. And so that 253 mark is pretty important. So maybe we'll wait for it to get up there, you know, and then maybe it go up to 273. 231, we could put an alert. Let's do that. So just to watch it. So let's watch it maybe at 236 if it gets above that resistance. So I'm going to replace that. And so let's see. So then what I'll do in my, I'm writing in my playbook journal, and I'm going to show my hands soon because I can put a camera on my journal. But playbook day trading journal, and so then I'm going to write that out. So let me see. Volume is kind of low. So here in the last hour, only 488. Or you know, let me see if we can. 488. Okay, now it's a little bit better. 493. Okay. So I write that in my volume. And then the float, what did we say was 4.26 million is the float. And high of day this morning at 6 a.m. was 254. Now it's 227. It's dropped significantly. And what else? The structure is looking like sideways. So I also says market structure trend, question mark. What is the trend? And then bullish, is it higher high or higher low, or is it bearish? So it looks kind of in between. So that's why it's trading sideways. Let me see. 1.5. And I'm in Thinkorswim. Let's see. Okay. I'm in Thinkorswim, and let me see, 229. Okay, so anyways, trading sideways, as you see, it's creeping up towards that resistance, 229, and then blah, 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 boring. So, and then the volume is so low. So this RSI is a little bit better probably from yesterday. Okay, let's see. I traded CTMX yesterday, but that one is a nothing burger, nothing. Yeah, nothing burger. Okay, and then we're gonna go to where we at? Trade the pool. Okay, so trade the pool. Oh, this is my trade the pool account, and we're looking for stocks to trade. This is the percentage change, and we're looking for it to be over. Oh yeah, LIDR. Let's see what's up with that one. And then let me see silver. I've got like 3 minutes to the bell. Okay, LIDR, let's go. So that's funny. This is the high of the day. So let's see. I had written this out yesterday. So let me see. An entry maybe for me would be 254-ish. We put that on BAIF. So in here, I'm going to write my entry, and then the take profit could be 273, or maybe today it might get to 280 or so, or maybe $3. You never know. So I just like we on BAIF. I said the wrong BA. Oh, did I say the wrong thing on this thing? BAIF. I sure did. It's BIAF. BIA. Right? BIAF. So let's see, we did it wrong. You guys are supposed to correct me. BIAF. Okay. 336. 436. Okay. 4.36 million. And these are looking the same. LIDR. So let's put this on my watch list. I don't think we're gonna. Some of them are gonna take off. Yeah, let's take off. Take off LIDR. Put that on my watch list. And okay, so same thing with this one. It looks pretty much the same. Last night there was news about this one. AI shares are trading higher after the company reported better than expected quarter few financials. And what else happened? They joined NVIDIA in Halo's AI system inspection lab to strengthen the safety certification. So that was yesterday's news, and that happened later in the day. So that's why it popped up to 254. That's good news. And then their quarterly earnings. So, and that's good. Let me see. So then we're going to go to today. Oh, don't tell me I lost one. I need my pencil. You might have to go get a pencil. Damn it. I'll have to go downstairs and go get a pencil. I'll be right back, you guys. Let me see, because I really need my pencil. LIDR. So this one is, okay, so resistance is 237. I am sure it will break this. So it's 237 resistance. So the last time we did it went up to 254. Let's go. Because see, this already went up. That's why. Okay, let's go to 22. 234. Wait for that's 172. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go get a pencil. Woo. Hey, I'm just moving. Let me see if I can edit this screen. These details. Okay, I gotta change this. I have to bring it. Let's see. Yeah, let me see. All right. Okay. Oh, that's a good point. Should I meant to buy sooner? Let's go. Okay, there he is. And then I'm gonna write. Anyway, I didn't leave yet. Okay. Okay, I didn't leave yet. Okay, so I got in the trade. My stop loss is probably should be right under that candle, but there we go. 260. Let's go. So that was a good one. See, I can't write because I usually write. So another thing I do is this is another journal. This is just a page from a journal, but I'm gonna write out my entries. I'm gonna log my entries. So BIAF is hot this morning. 263 is the new high of the day, and let's go. So 260. Okay. So then you know what you want to do is it went to 269. Could it just keep holding it because if you see higher highs, higher lows, then you're just going to stay in the trade and see maybe you can put your stop loss here. 249. 249 could be your stop loss. And then maybe it'll dip. So 249, and then see this at 231, it blasted through that pretty much in the bell. So 231 was resistance, blasted through that. And then my 249 now is and then it turned into 249 resistance, which now is support. So we're just going to keep watching that. This is looking good. So look, this is called a MACD. That's when it converges. So either if this is crossed over and down, that means the price is going down. So bears are in control right now. This means that the bulls are in control because it's how open it is. And then you're seeing the strength of it. So then that's the relative strength volume of the last like 14 candles. So then you want to see, is it stronger or weaker? And then, so now we're seeing this volume is coming in on this candle, 785,000. And it might give you this test of this 269 and bounce way back down to this. So we'll see what it's going to do. Or it could just blast through there, 260, 274, 265. I have it on the 1 minute right now. Blasting through. Let's see. Another 5 minutes. Oops. So 5 minutes looking like that. See what I mean? It's gonna pretend like it's gonna go back up to a high and it's gonna creep down. So it could. So we're just gonna watch. We're watching the level 2, and then we're watching time and sales. I still need to get my pencil. Let me see. So let's see. Okay, this give me a good time to go get mine. I'll go get my pencil. Let me see. Okay, sorry about that. I had a blackout. Let me see. So, okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, so I took that trade. Okay, back up 262. Oh, okay. Should have got in there and missed it. Back up 262. Okay, so let me share the screen. Sorry about that, y'all. Let me make sure it's sharing my screen. Okay, so yeah, so we're looking at BIAF. Say that right over this time. BIAF, and we took one trade on it, and then it dipped. And then, so let's see that. So we took one trade, and once it blasted through 239, should have got it in sooner, but didn't. So 239, and then it went up. I waited for it to pull back a little bit, and then I got in at 240 something. 240. Let me see what I did. 249, and then I got out at 260. So that's pretty good. And then so now you get a chance to get back in. So you want maybe this candle to this body of that candle, see it's moving above that last candle, so that last red candle, so then that would be a great time to get back in. So let's see what happens. You can just do a few shares that time. You don't have to do a million shares. You can just do one share if you want to, you guys. So if you want to just do 5 shares, I always put in a stop loss, so you can just do let's see, maybe it'll go up by 10 cents. So 10 cents, and then I just get in market. Buy market, buy market, and then you can get in that trade, buy market, get in that trade, and then see where it goes. So if you get in at 268, you can wait for it to break that 271 if you want that high, and then maybe it'll blast through that high. Or I don't always buy the dip. I buy on momentum a lot of times. So once it starts to blast through there, we see these timing sales. Everybody comes in to buy. Then I'm going to be in that crowd. So that's what I wait for. It's pretty slow right now. It should have been. That's what these stocks, man, they be so super slow right now because this should have been blasted through the roof. It should have been $3 by now. This market is so interesting. So let's see. This one's been. So see what happened yesterday. It went up to a high and then it just tanked. But today it has some news. The news was about a clinical case study for lung cancer. Let's see. So then that's getting in without a stop loss. But I always make sure I do a stop loss, which was, okay, so if you get in at 268, then you could do, let's see, 268. You can say, see the bottom of this candle here, 257 could be your stop loss. And then you can say 281 could be your take profit. And then so you're just testing your strategy. So that way, I like breakouts, like I just said. So when that broke out from 271, that high, then I got in, and I got in at 269, and got out at 281. So then I make sure too, as I'm writing this down, I always usually write it out before I even think like in this journal. Then I say, okay, take profit. See, it said take profit would be 280. My entry would be about 254. I did 260. I think I got in. So 260 to what was that? 269 or something like that. 269 got in, and I got out at 281. So then what I'll do is I usually, because I'm talking to y'all, but I write it out before I even get started. So once I decide to get in the trade, then I say, okay, I know my take profit. I said it was going to be 257. So my stop loss is 257. And then my take profit was going to be 281. I think I put 280 and then it got out at 281. And then my strategy with this one was a breakout. So if it was a dip, then I'm going to put dip, D by P. If it's a breakout, I put on my journal. So I'm writing in this journal, and I just write that out. So BIAF. And then this list gives me data on what I did. If it's data because you want to make sure that you're trading your strategy. If I didn't trade my strategy, maybe I would say like yesterday when I didn't trade my strategy. Look at that. When I didn't trade my strategy, let's see. That's what we're talking about. We wanted to blast. Yeah. So you didn't trade your strategy yesterday. So 296 is resistance. Let's get on in on that pullback there. Okay, 296 is resistance. And then let's see. So I'll see how we're just doing this small little trade. You see that, you guys? You get in 10 cents. You can hold it if you want to, but for me, I'm finding that looking at my data in my journal is that I don't do well when I say I might go up by 30 cents to 50 cents. And when I write it down here, I notice that, yeah, some days if it's really blasting, like this is a great trade. When it's really blasting through the roof and look, a higher high, great. But sometimes I do that on something that doesn't have that much momentum. So I lose the trade. So yeah, but anyway, that's what I'm seeing. And so I said, now this week I'm gonna scale back and I'm going to just do small take profits, and then you can just do more shares. If I bought 3,000 shares and it just went up by 10 cents, then you can get at least what is that, $30, $300. That's $300. But of course, if you went for 50 cents, you're going to get more. So this one's doing great, and we've been waiting for some more good news, and that's all you're doing is waiting for a catalyst to drive this stock price higher if you're going long. See, woo, woo, woo. See that dip? You see that one after that high. So watch out now, you guys. You can't get in too high. If you got in at 296, then you already know, take it. That's what I did. I took it. I took the profit that I had. I did not hold on. I'm done. I'm in and I'm out. That's what you do. Day trading, you want to just keep on, you hold it for a minute, you get out. You hold it for a few minutes, get out. You can hold it for 5 if you want. Some people, you got the tenacity, you got the balls to do it. 227 all the way to 239, I mean 309, great. But I'm not doing that right now in this market. And honestly, I'm better off. I don't hold trades too long. If I hold a trade for an hour, then I just feel some kind of way. I've been trying a lot of different things too. That's why I haven't been going live, you guys, because I've been kind of distracted, and then also I've been kind of trying some long-term plays and doing something different. So once the market starts beating you up and you know it, then either stay out the market or try something different you want. You should have like at least 2 strategies that you can trade so that you can trade in any type of market. And one is the breakout strategy, and then another one is the just that dip, that micro dip. And a lot of times, like this one, there was a few micro dips in there, so we were able to buy. That was great. But then you can't buy a micro dip if that bad, but don't come back. So if it dips all the way down here, it's just a pullback. So yeah, a micro dip from 309, it would be like 396 and then keep moving. This in this case, you see what happened. It dropped all the way down to three. What was it? 27. No, the low was 272. It went from 309 to 272. So this would be a great time. See now, it can get back in again. So as long as this relative strength is up and this volume is going up and the MACD is up, then we're up. So let's see. Okay, let's see what else is going on. This was a stock that I traded yesterday, CTMX, and you see, like, if you want to go long or short, yesterday I went long, today you might want to short this bad boy. It went to 821, and then this is just constantly bleeding, so you can do a short on that if you want. I like to stay in one direction, but in my prop firm account, I go short. So Charles Schwab, I'm thinking I don't go short. This one, let me see. Okay, I was looking at LIDR. We were looking at that earlier, and that one had news on. Let me see what was going on. LIDR. I think that's one I put in now. BIAF. Oh, here it is. LIDR. Oh yeah, the iCare, they had something in NVIDIA. It says joins NVIDIA Halos A systems. That was one thing, and then they had quarter 4 results. So good results on the quarter 4. So I'm writing in my playbook journal. I write all my moves in the playbook journal, and I did so well yesterday, and I just kept on writing. I wrote a lot in the journal as I was trading. So when something broke resistance, or is the MACD open? Is RSI at 70? So then that keeps me conscious of what I'm doing. I know I love to trade, but I can get so caught up in it moving, and I can make a lot of money. And so when I concentrate on that, I don't do very well, because it's fun. And there's days where I don't care what I do. You can hit any buttons and you're going to win. But then can you be consistent with that? So it's up on that. And you also want to look at time frame. So that 5-minute candle, that time frame is up, and then you see it's up on the 15-minute time frame, up on the 5-minute time frame. Then I go to the hour time frame, and they're all up. So that lets me still know that, okay, we have room to go. So let's see. Some people like to focus only on the P&L and this and that, but I really try to focus on this retracement, what's happening. I look at a lot of, what are the buyers and sellers doing? This is level 2 is about who's buying this. Do they believe that it's going to go up higher? So, and then where are the sellers getting out if they went short or something like that too. So I'm kind of looking at all those good things. So somebody's buying at 286, 1,300 shares. Actually, wow, this is good. 85. So see, I just like it did. Now it hit resistance here and it bounced back down. So now we had support at 249. Now I see support at 276, just about. Oops, I did that wrong. 76. So see, I see that 74, 274. So maybe let's see if it respects that. Will it come back down to 274 or what? So see, this time it only went down to 282. Now we're going squeeze. So I would wait until 296, 298, or you know what? See what happens? Or it's about 301. So see this 274, it's respecting that. Let's see. Then more buys are coming in about 275, 278. Yeah. Everybody has their own way of trading. I am not that person that puts all these technical things all over my chart and all that. I really just look at, it's called price action. You're looking at price action. When are the traders happy that it came to a price that they like, and then they'll get in the trade, and then and it squeezes when a lot of people believe in that, and then there's more buyers that come in and want to buy the stock up and push the price up. So let's walk away from this one for a minute. What we can do is we can put an alert on to see if it gets back up here. See, now the buyers are in control, and they might go down to 249. We don't know. It might go down to VWAP. See, it just did. It hit VWAP to 61. And if you're a short trader, then that means you should have got in at this resistance and now at least to 260 or something. That's such a quick trade, you guys. When you blink your eyes, that's 1 minute. That's, well, yeah, this is on the 1 minute candle. So let's go back to, you guys like my lo-fi? Oh, okay, I got a lo-fi music for you guys. Something went wrong. Please close browser and rejoin the meeting. Oh no. Why? What happened? I don't know. This thing always happens. Okay, anyway, let's see. Changing my music. This is my my lo-fi music that I made. I love this song. Okay, so look at this. So see, you got a hammer candle here. Hammer candle is just mean that it wick down, then the body is higher, so that it, you know, that it has potential to like basically hit that VWAP, boom, 263, hit it, boom, and then it went back up. But still, I personally don't do it down. I don't get in down here because I don't feel like being in a range. I wanted to literally break out. And you saw the two trades that I did, both of them broke out because I saw all the indicators and I was able to hit a lick real fast. Here, yes, you can definitely get in after this goes above that body of that candle, 276, 280 something. You can ride it all the way up to 296 resistance. Great. Everybody has their plan, but you got to stick to that strategy. And that's why I'm helping you to trade better by writing out all these things in this journal. And you can grab the journal. It's in my link. I'm not in this video link, but it's in the link in my bio, and you'll say grab this journal. But you're going to write out everything that you're thinking about here. You're going to write out anything that you're not thinking about, anything that is pertaining to the stock. This is your charting. This is your technicals here. Your fundamental so small right here, and we don't really care about the future of this company and all that. The fundamental is that BIAF has a good trial for lung cancer treatment. They put that out there. That's a release that they put out. And then they teamed up with, LIDR had teamed up with NVIDIA the day before, and they had good quarter results. That's all I care about. And then we're going to write out what is the structure looking like and the conditions that we'll get into the trade. The conditions all lined up for this right now. See, even now, my conditions were that this is called RSI. I wish I could write on this thing. RSI is below 70, so I'm not going to even look to get into the trade here. The volume is lower than it was when it popped up here. So it was at this candle, 2.1 million shares traded in 1 minute candle, and then now it's only 250,000. So I usually don't just look at the 1 minute, I look at the 5 minute. So in that 5 minute, you see this is a doji, not good, indecision. So that means bears and bulls are fighting. Then 2.8 million shares in this 5 minute candle, 5.2 million shares in this green candle here. And then this one where it was pushed down. So this gives you that shooting star. See that? Can you see that, you guys? So see that shooting star? That lets you know that it was pushed down. It did get up to a high, but it was pushed all the way down. And so that way, certain indicators, like I said, I'm not going to get in, so I'm going to wait. You guys like that? You guys like that little fight? So look at that. The RSI is up again. It's time to trade again. So you can look at it. MACD down here is open. RSI for me, relative strength volume. How strong are these candles compared to the last few candles? So compared to this morning, earlier in pre-market, see those purple ones? They're low. Now they're all high. Relative strength volume. So earlier I had said, what did I say? Earlier I said it was down, but that was on that 1 minute. So I usually look at the 5 minute to trade. And then I particularly probably would just maybe wait till 296 breaks, maybe 301 or something like that. Okay, but I'm going to end the live because I got to concentrate on my trading. But I'll come back. I'm going to randomly come back and start teaching you guys how to trade without fear. And let me turn this down. So in this community, I'm starting a school community. I just started it yesterday, and also I'm gonna try to go a little live on YouTube. I'm gonna say once a week on YouTube. I'm not gonna stick. I got being a day trader is like, how do you do all these things at the same time and try to help and show people? But I started this community because I want to show you guys how to find small cap gappers, how to trade without fear, and be confident in your trades. And how do you start being confident? Like you just saw, I'm just going to only trade a few shares at a time, and then I'm going to build on that and build my strategy. And then just get used to just getting in and out of trades quickly. Being a day trader, everybody has their own style. Like I said, I talk fast, I walk fast, I do everything fast. So I'm the kind of person I like to get in and out. If I have to hold the trade too long, I'm like, eh. So you see this is coming up again on resistance. Coming up again on resistance. This is BIAF. But yeah, so join the community. I have 2 tiers, $9 if you just want to kind of get some information on how to get started trading, how to find stocks to trade, and then I'll give you that type of information. I'll answer your questions, and you'll be in the community with other people. It's not about me and how much money I make and what I make today. I'm not going to show you all my profits all the time like that. It's not about to me, I want you guys to get this skill down and learn how to trade, and then leave the raggedy job that you've been hating and you talk about all the time and hate it. You have freedom, autonomy to do what you want to do, and I love day trading. I'm sitting here, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful day after the storm, and I should have had my mic on today, but beautiful day after the storm, and I just want you guys to get this, to get everybody starting to talk about day trading, but there's a lot to it that you have to do. This is 5 years for me. I'm not a multimillionaire yet, you guys. Some people are, you know what I'm saying? So let me put my mic on. But anyway, I'm saying this to say that get your routine together, carve out the time that you need to day trade. So you're going to carve out, like every morning I go work out. It's about squeeze. Every morning I go work out. I meditate in the morning, then I go work out, and then I'll just grab some fruit or water or whatever, something quick, and then I get to these markets about like 8:30. So 8:30 to 9:30 for an hour, I'm going to actively look at the market, pre-market, and then I'm going to write in my journal, see how I'm feeling, check in on myself, and then I'm going to write out my rules and things I need to work on today. That is a routine, you guys. And if you don't have a routine, then you can't get a routine, don't try to day trade. Go, do your long-term stocks, put some money in and invest. But if you're going to be an active day trader, it's a whole nother ballgame. There's rules, there's discipline, there's a mindset to this. You have to know how to find good stocks to trade, stocks that are moving up quickly. You can't just sit there and be watching paint peel all day. So like with me, I'm done with my day at 10:30 or so, and that's it. 10:04 yesterday, I think I had made quite a bit. It wasn't a whole lot of money yesterday, but I made $800 something yesterday. So that's get in, get out quickly, do my thing, and then move on. So yeah, so this one, as you see, I didn't jump in this because it's not doing what I wanted to do right now. So 5 million shares are being traded, 3.2 million shares are being traded. Looking at this volume bar, that's going down, the volume, and then also I'm looking at RSI is relative. It is still high from this morning. So, and this counts, like I said, it counts several candles. So it is higher, but still that's not the time. So we still want this. This is not good here. So that's why you have several indicators and you want to know how to get into the stock. But yeah, I'm here to just teach you how to master your mindset, teach you to trade without fear, teach you to find good small cap stocks to trade. I trade small caps, a lot of pharmaceuticals, and find those stocks to trade, and then also find your platform and get used to, sorry about that, get used to your platform so that you are so comfortable with getting in and out of trade quickly. I buy market, sell market. Sometimes I do limit orders, but that's just me. You do have slippage. Some brokers are way worse than others. I find that Thinkorswim has been good to me, where if I get in market at, if I say 278, it gets me in 278, 279, and I'm good with that. If it didn't, I would change it. I used to trade the pool as a prop firm, and I use this one here. Let me see, trade the pool. I think it went off. Oh, okay, trade the pool is different. When if I and I don't buy market on trade the pool. If I buy market, sell market on trade the pool, then I'm gonna be in trouble. Because if I want to get in at 283, it'll get me in at 293, 295. Shoot, that's a big, that's a big, what do you call that? Not squeeze. Oh, that is a big spread. That's huge. And that's not good. Or slippage is called slippage. So slippage means that when I want to get in a trade at 283 and I buy market, it won't get me in until 290. That's 6 whole cents of slippage. And then if I get out and I buy sell market, then I might not get out for that right price. So yeah, we're going to end the live. And so this is what I use as my, I keep saying that, don't I? I sound like a pastor. Yeah, this is the last scripture. So anyway, so but yeah, this is the scanner that I use. Super simple. I want my volume. That means number of shares traded to be above 1 million in that last, like pre-market. I mean, excuse me, it's market. So market started at 9:30. So um, in the last, what, about 30 minutes. Yeah, you want it to be at least over 1 million. And then in the pre-market, I changed this to over 500,000 shares traded or more. So you don't want to be between. I would say too many shares for me would be about 43 million. So anywhere from 1 million all the way up to 43 million. But the sweet spot for me is like 1 million to about 10 million. That's my sweet spot, where that's the number of volume shared. Otherwise, it's too whipsaw, and that means it's going to whip you out and go up quickly, and then you don't find the entry quite right. So or it just trades like very small spread, and that's the price between the buy and sell. The spread is the price between the buy and sell. So it could usually it's only about a dollar. I mean, not a dollar. A penny or so, but sometimes it just stays within a small little, it consolidates for me too long, and then it never pops up, really pops up and gives you these moves like this, like these huge green candles. So there's some where if I notice that I keep losing a trade, and I'm in the share, I go, oh, okay, look at the volume, and the volume is like 86 million. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. Then I won't trade. I won't trade something that has that many shares being traded. And that's just me, you guys. I have rules to this, and that's what we're talking about. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That's why I have my own rules, and you guys can grab a copy of these rules. Hit my Linktree link in my bio, and then you can get a copy of my rules. But this is just 10 of my rules. I have 38. And so yeah, so I have rules I've been following, and my anniversary, we're gonna have to do something for my anniversary, 5 years trading. So anyway, so as you see, as we've been watching this stock, it kind of just resistance is 296, and unless this thing starts to blast and you'll see the difference. So that's why I want you guys to learn the trend. There's a trend. We see trend is your friend, and then now it's just trading sideways. And then once that trend, the sideways trend breaks, then that's a sign for you to get into the trade. So that's my way of trading. And I've enjoyed hanging out with you guys today. And make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I have 93 subscribers, and I want to give you guys value because I've been on TikTok, and I've been on TikTok. It was a 1 year anniversary teaching on TikTok, and I just asked God to give me the wisdom to even be in front of this camera and teach you guys how to trade, because I can get really shy in front of the camera, and I just want you guys. I don't know. It's just in my heart to just teach you guys what I know, because I love it. I love trading, and if you guys can, even just to make a little side hustle or some extra money, it feels so good to learn this skill. So, you guys have a good one, and if you guys have any questions, hit the link, and I'll give you a 15-minute free call with me if you have questions about trading or getting started, or any struggles that you are struggling with. And just go ahead and hit the link, and I'll schedule a just a phone call with you. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.